Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is a new wig and I absolutely love it. I've showed it on Instagram. I took a few photos with it, but I haven't showed you guys here on YouTube, so here it is. So if you watch my videos, I did a video where I was trying on one of those Amazon wigs, which is a little bit cheaper. So I got a little bit of an upgrade. But anyways, in today's video, we're gonna do my updated foundation routine. So if you wanna see how to get this flawless skin foundation that will last you through a hot summer day, just keep on watching. I'm gonna go in with my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, which I absolutely love. So I love this primer because it makes my foundation stay for a really long time, but also it feels amazing on the skin. And it has like a little bit of a yellow tint, so it kind of gives a little bit more life to the skin. And I kind of just put that on with my fingers and like press it into the skin. And for my foundation lately, I've been loving the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Now I usually mix these two colors with a little bit of primer just to thin out the formula just slightly, and the combo has been super amazing for me. So I usually do like one pump of each, and then I'll take a more hydrating primer like this one from MAC, which is MAC Strobe Cream, and I'll mix a little bit of that into the foundation. And what I really like about this foundation is that it's full coverage, but just like I did right now, mixing it with a little bit of primer or a little bit of moisturizer shears it out a bit, and then it gives it a really nice finish. So it's super versatile. So if you want that full coverage, more matte finish, just leave the foundation as is. But if you want a more like satin finish that's a little bit more skin-like, go ahead and mix a little bit of moisturizer or your primer. And I also like this foundation because it pretty much covers everything, so I don't have to go in with like a separate concealer to spot treat anything, or like any like maybe redness or anything like that. So I make sure this foundation is really blended out. I use this sponge right here. I've been loving this sponge. This is the sponge from Andy Candy Makeup. It's an amazing sponge. I love it because it's compared to like, let's say a beauty blender, it's slightly bigger, and then it's also very pointy, so you can get right into like all the crevices of your face. And it just feels a lot softer than an actual beauty blender, so I like this a lot. I'll link it below. It's the Andy Candy Makeup Sponge. And then for a little bit of concealer, I've been testing out the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I have two shades. I have 26 and 30. So I use both of them because one's slightly darker than the other. So I just go in, and I really like this concealer. I like how it feels, and it lasts pretty well on the skin, and it's only $6. So I'm gonna do one side at a time because it does dry a little bit. So I go in with 26 and then with 30, like right on the bottom of it. And then it looks pretty light on the skin, but it oxidizes, so it does get a little bit darker. And then very lightly tapping that to blend just gives you a beautiful coverage. A good tip with this concealer is to do one side at a time because it does dry, on me at least. And then when you're buying it, just make sure you buy it slightly lighter than what you normally buy because it does darken up a little bit. And down the bridge of the nose, because we need to look snatched. Okay, I'm gonna quickly set my under eyes with the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder and this little brush right here, because I just want to set right in the under eye because I don't want to put any powder here because I'm about to cream contour. So I'll just set this part. Now I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Truffle, which is my favorite cream contour shade. So I generally just draw it on. This blends out super well. I love these because they blend out into like a more, it's like cream to powder finish. Okay, and now I have my contour on, I can go ahead and set the rest of my face. And then with a little bit of bronzer, I'm going to go in and just go right over the areas I contoured. Okay, and now to bring a little life back into my face, I'm going to go into the CXC Beauty Beyond Blush Palette in Blushed, which is the lighter tones. And I'm going to mix, I'll probably mix these three right here, just like slightly tap in all of them. To bring a little life back into my face. So what I've been loving to do with my highlighter is taking the same blush brush, so like a fluffier brush like this, and then going into my highlighter. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in 001. And then I take my highlight and then I go right over where the blush is laying. And it gives a more like lit from within kind of glow. Gives you that very like model skin. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows. By the way, I've been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, right? And I ran out of it because those run out like this. And I haven't gotten my replacement yet, but I did get one at Publix. Because I was shopping there, I was like, I need an eyebrow pencil and I need one right now. And I bought this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer pencil, and it's literally a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. This one's slightly darker than what I usually get, but it looks amazing. Okay, so at this point, generally when my skin is done, I'll put on like a little bit of lip gloss or like a lip balm just to moisturize my lips. And then I go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. Okay, everybody, so I went ahead and just finished up the rest of my makeup since this is just the foundation routine video. Okay, I did go in with a little bit of Palomino Paradise on the eyes. I mixed Cocoa and Palomino for the crease. And then on the lid, I went in with Sunkissed. I went in with my CXC Beauty dual-ended eye definer pen and did my wing liner. I used CXC Beauty matte lipstick in the shade Maddie, topped with a little bit of gloss. Okay everyone, this is the final look and this is my updated foundation routine for the summer. So if you're wondering what I used and what techniques I used to keep my makeup on during the summer days when it's extra hot, extra humid here in Florida, this is my routine. Really the key product is a little bit of powdered foundation over your foundation. That is what I found to keep my foundation lasting most throughout the day. But yeah, this is a simple look that anybody can achieve, and it's great for either daytime or you could put a little bit more eyeshadow and do a nighttime look, transform it a little bit, but really for any occasion. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell so you are reminded exactly when I upload. And I hope you really enjoyed this foundation routine. Let me know down below in the comments what foundation you use or what kind of technique you use to make your foundation last all day during the summer, because I'd really like to know. I'm always looking for new techniques, new foundations, new routines. So let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video.